So in the 7-week program that I'm launching, called The Realization of the Conscious Woman, we will be doing a lot of work with our inner world. And it's really a 7-week transformational program to really connect with our souls and move through, not just personally, but collectively as women, through the wounds that we have experienced in the last few thousand years, uh, as we're living in a culture that does not value in the same way the feminine qualities as it does the masculine qualities. And so by this valuing, even though we're not in a part of the world that that is right now affected greatly, we don't see the horrors that are happening in other aspects of the world, other places in the world. As a collective and as women, we're still feeling this overall repression, fear, um, and suppression overall of these feminine qualities. And so many times we may be feeling it personally, but we are not aware sometimes where this fear is coming from and where these judgments on ourselves and why we're feeling these three major wounds, which consist of mainly powerlessness, shame around ourselves, our body, our sexuality, who we are as a being, and the illusion of disconnection, the illusion of separation from the oneness. And so we are experiencing all of these in our psyche as a collective group, and then we experience them personally in our lives in many different ways. And so this whole 7-week program is really about allowing us to dive into these areas where they affect us in not just our physical manifestation, and we may be having issues physically in the reproductive system, in our endocrine system, in our glands, in our hormones, in our immune system is very common with women. It shows up as thyroid or adrenals or issues of depression, anxiety. So it may be showing up some way physically, but more importantly, it shows up in our criticism of ourselves. It shows up in our judgments of how we hold ourselves and how we feel moving out into the world. So at this time, there's a lot of energy happening around the planet of women coming together, women empowering themselves, and I want to take it one step further where women can come together and actually know that they can move as a group, as a collective, together by looking at understanding historically, first of all, what has happened in terms of our culture and the feminine and masculine qualities within us as a gender, and then allowing these to transform and living in our light, living in our connection with our essential nature, which is all light.